the rabbi. Why? And we're going to get into that more. Right? Luke 2 shows us something. Right? We're going to start at Luke 2, starting with verse 39, and we're going to read all the way down to chapter 3. So when they had performed all things according to the law of the Lord, they returned to Galilee, to their own city, Nazareth. And the child grew, Jesus, and became strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. His parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover, and when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem. What does it mean? Why they point out 12? We're going to get into that. 12 is when a Jewish boy, around 12 is when the Jewish boy takes up his father's business, or he follows a rabbi, depending. This is the part of the moment of, we also say accountability, when he's starts becoming the man, becoming to into his own as a man, starting to learn his father's trade, or following a rabbi, right? In this case, so they went up to Jerusalem according to the custom of the feast. When they had finished the days, as they returned, the boy Jesus lingered behind in Jerusalem. I have a little message right there, right? During the celebration, when everything's good in your life, this Jesus start lingering behind in your life. That's when it happens. Because when we're hurting, we're broken, that's when we're talking to God. But when we're celebrating, we're making money, and everything's good, we stop talking to the Lord. Jesus starts lingering behind. And Joseph and his mother did not know it, but supposedly him to have been in the company. They went a day's journey and sought him among their relatives and acquaintances. So when they did not find him, they returned to Jerusalem, seeking him. Now it was that after 3 days, right, they found him in the temple. What, right? The spiritual awakening in the temple, 3 days of resurrection. This is Revelations, right? But here's back to the teaching. In the midst of the teachers, both listening to them and asking them questions, and all who heard him were astonished. Who are the teachers? The rabbis, right? Rabbis. He's talking to the rabbis. Here we go. He's 12 years old. Remember, we got to remember this, because that's the key to what Luke is teaching us, right? And all who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. So when they saw him, they were amazed, and his mother said to him, "Son, why have you done this to us? Look, your father and I have sought you anxiously." And he said to them, "Why did you seek me? Did you not know that I must be about my father's business?" 12 years old.